Good morning. It's Thursday and it's time for our devotion together. Today we look at Luke chapter 14, verse 1, because it gives us context, and then verses 7 through 14. I'll just read the context verse. One Sabbath, when Jesus went to eat in the house of a prominent Pharisee, he was being carefully watched. That's verse 1. And so what we see here is a window into the world where Jesus was moving around. This is an event that happened, and a recording of a time where Jesus turned an interaction into something purposeful. Okay, this is what went down, right? When he noticed how the guests picked the places of honor at the table, he told them this parable. When someone invites you to a wedding feast, do not take the place of honor, for a person more distinguished than you may have been invited. If so, the host who invited both of you will come and say to you, "Give this person your seat." Then, humiliated, you will have to take the least important place. But when you are invited, take the lowest place, so that when your host comes, he will say to you, "Friend, move up to a better place." Then you will be honored in the presence of all the other guests. For all those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Then Jesus said to his host, "When you give a luncheon or dinner, do not invite your friends, your brothers or sisters, your relatives, or your rich neighbors. If you do, they may invite you back, and so you will be repaid. But when you give a banquet, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, the blind, and you will be blessed. Although they cannot repay you, you will be repaid at the resurrection of the righteous." So it seems like Jesus starts with the hey, don't assume a higher place than you ought, right? And then while I'm talking about that, let's talk about real hospitality. Let's talk about the way that we favor each other and do things for each other in a way that we need to repay each other. We need instead to think about others, and it feels like it's a pretty big ask, right? So how far does it go? What is Jesus saying here? What is he saying about humility and hospitality? I'm going to sing a song, "We Dream of a Turning." I'm pretty sure I've sung. I mean, we know the melody from a Scottish folk song, but the words for "We Dream of a Turning" is asking for a different world, a different way of seeing people, a different ethos, a different way of being. We dream of a turning from ages of wrong, earth to Eden restored, and our pardon, like Eve and Adam, join in a story and a song, as we wander with God through the garden. We dream of a feast where there's no one outside, turned away due to difference or label, when all the weapons forged to destroy or to divide turn to rust, far from God's holy table, where true peace is shining as hate rolls away. See, God's bright new creation is gleaming, where morning rays that dawn on our weary waking day bring a hope far beyond all our dreaming. We dream of a mountain where no harm is done, where the wolf and the lamb lie together. A little child shall dance, leading all the creatures on, as we join hand to hoof, claw, and feather, where true peace is shining as hate rolls away. See, God's bright new creation is gleaming, morning rays that dawn on our weary waking day bring a hope far beyond all our dreams.